There's a couple things that you need to know before visiting the Batu Caves. My very first tip is to get there really early in the morning, that way you can avoid the crowds and the heat. We visited during the rainy season, but I have heard that during the summers it gets really busy and really crowded. All the colorful steps that you see leading up to the caves is about 272 steps, so you will break a little bit of a sweat. The entrance is free of charge, and there is a dress code, which is essentially just covering up your shoulders and your knees. So ladies, just make sure to cover up your shoulders and your knees, and if you forget, there is a place to buy a scarf at the bottom of the stairs because they will check. The monkeys are everywhere and they are not afraid to get in your face, so just be cautious of them and watch out. They do not play around. And be mindful of the trash that you leave behind. I saw a monkey chugging on a Red Bull, which is funny, but also that shouldn't be a thing, so just be mindful of what you leave behind. There are also a ton of places to get some snacks or some drinks. It was really hot, so we decided to get some coconut water. It was delish and just what we needed after such a long day of walking. My biggest tip from Malaysia is you do not need to rent a car. Grab is like Malaysia's Uber, and it works so much better and it's a lot more affordable. This park is located right in front of the Petronas Towers. It's a nice little area to walk around and to relax. We actually had some time to kill before the water show, so we just decided to walk around for a little bit and admire all the green, all the trees. So yeah, if you have some time to kill before going to the water show or going to the mall, this is a good area to walk around. The mall holds pretty much every luxury brand that I can think of. It was really cool to see. However, I am not a crowd person, so we walked around for a little bit and then we decided to go find a place to get a drink. We found this restaurant right in front of where they do the water show and we ordered some drinks. Now this is something that I don't recommend. I just would not get alcoholic drinks in Malaysia. It's not worth the money. There's very little alcohol in them. But if you're into spending money on alcoholic drinks with very little alcohol, then go for it. But if you're like me, just pass on it. Now here's the deal with the water show. No one told us, but I'm gonna tell you guys. The show does not actually start until 8 p.m. but a lot of people get there as early as 6:30 to 7 to get their seats. Personally, I do not think that you need to get there that early, but again, we went during the rainy season, so I have no idea how busy it actually gets during the summer. The towers themselves are just super cool to see. The architecture is madly impressive, and also if you want your picture taken, there's a ton of guys hustling and bustling to get some really cool shots of you. And if you walk about 10 to 15 minutes from the towers, you'll find yourself at the Saloma Link Bridge. It's a lot smaller in person than I thought it was going to be, but it was still really cool to see. It changes colors, which I thought was interesting, and also again, there's a bunch of guys who are hustling to take your pictures. I think it's a cool area to take your pictures, especially if you're already in the area. It's only about a 10-minute walk from the towers, so yeah, definitely worth a visit. Just a little tip, don't get nachos in Malaysia. They're kind of sad looking.